Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to explain the poem Upon Westminster Bridge. This poem is written by William Wordsworth. This poem is a lyric poem in the form of sonnet. This is a Petrarchan sonnet. A Petrarchan sonnet consists of an 8-line stanza, which is called an octave, and a 6-line stanza, that is a sestet. The first stanza presents a theme or problem, and the second stanza develops the theme or suggests a solution to the problem. The poem begins with a rather shocking statement, especially for a romantic poet. Earth has not anything to show more fair. This statement is surprising because Wordsworth is not speaking of nature but of the city. He goes on to the list the beautiful man-made entities therein, such as ships, towers, domes, theatres, and temples. In fact, nature's influence isn't described until the 7th line, when the speaker relates that the city is open to the field and to the sky. While the city itself may not be a part of nature, it is certainly not in conflict with nature. This becomes even more clear in the next line, when the reader learns that the air is smokeless, that is, free from pollution. Wordsworth continues to surprise his reader by saying that the sun has never shone more beautifully, even on natural things. He then personifies the scene, giving life to the sun, the river, the houses, and finally to the whole city, which has a symbolic heart. The reader imagines that the city's heart beats rapidly during the day, while everything and everyone in it is bustling about. But now, in the early morning hours, the city's heart is still lying. By using personification in his poem, Wordsworth brings a kind of spirit to the city which is usually seen as a simple construction of rock and metal. Now I'll explain the rhyme scheme of the poem. Rhyme scheme of the poem is very important as it is sometimes asked in exams. As I already told, the first 8 lines of sonnet is called octave. The rhyme scheme of first 4 lines is A, B, B, A, and that of next 4 lines is also A, B, B, A. This is seen in most of the sonnets. The next 6 lines of a sonnet are called sestet. The rhyme scheme of sestet is C, D. Earth has not anything to show more fair. Dull would he be of soul who could pass by, a sight so touching in its majesty. This city now doth like a garment wear, the beauty of the morning silent bear. Ships, stars, domes, theatres, and temple lie open unto the fields and to the sky, all bright and glittering in the smokeless air. Never did sun more beautifully steep in his splendor valley, rock, or hill. Never saw I, never felt a calm so deep. The river glideth at his own street will. Dear God, the very houses seem asleep, and all that mighty heart is lying still by William Wordsworth. Now I'll explain figure of speech present in the poem. The most striking figure of speech in the poem is personification. It dresses the city in a garment and gives it a heart, makes the sun in his first splendor a benefactor, and bestows on the river a will of its own. Dear God, the very houses seem asleep is an example of metaphor. The beauty of the morning, silent, bare, is an example of personification because the morning is given human quality of being silent. Dull would he be of soul who could pass by is an example of alliteration as the sound B is repeated. A sight so touching in its majesty is an example of alliteration because sound S is repeated. This city now doth like a garment wear is an example of personification because the city is given human quality of wearing a garment. Thank you friends for watching the video. Please like, share and subscribe the video because it motivates me. Keep watching. Thank you.